Do you want to build wealth through real estate and have a passive role in it? A lot of people reach that stage where they have excess capital. They want to have a more passive role. And in this episode, I'm going to talk about one of the two ways you can do that. Stand by. All right, welcome to part 9 in 10 ways to build wealth through real estate. Today, I'm focusing on how to do it passively. This may apply to the investor that has built up a huge real estate portfolio. Maybe they've had some liquidity events, made a lot of money. They want to have a less active role, spend time doing something else. Maybe this is for someone that has never really been active in real estate. They've made a lot of money doing something else. They have excess capital. Well, there is something you can do to get a lot of the benefits without doing the work. Today, I'm talking about investing in real estate. All right, so rather than go out and find great deals in wholesale or find a great deal to rehab, you are going to provide money to people that do that. You're going to provide money to developers, to flippers, to people that do buy and holds. There's all sorts of ways. All right, so you essentially have an excess of cash, but you don't have the time or the desire to do it. There are a lot of other people out there that are really good, have a lot of experience, but they are constrained by cash. They need more equity. All right, so you can come in and provide that equity and get a return. On our fund, for example, we pay out a 15% preferred return. So that's just one example, right? We have this fund where we use the equity to develop and sell condos in the DC market. We pay out 15% preferred returns. There are all sorts of structures. There's structures where you get a lower preferred return. 6 to 8 is fairly common. And then there's a waterfall where the returns above that are split by the people doing the work and by yourself. So there's a ton of ways to do this. You typically on this should shoot for double-digit returns and maybe some of the upside. So if you are going to put equity up in other people's projects, shoot for double-digit returns. That's twice as much as you'll make in the stock market typically, and usually at lower risk. Now, you need to do your homework, all right? You need to make sure it's a good deal. You need to make sure it has a good business plan. You need to make sure it's being run by good operators, all right? Vet the people, interview them, ask them questions, ask them what their success rate is. Ask them, what their best deal was, what their worst deal was. Ask them for a list of other investors if they'll provide it that can give testimonials. We do all of that for people that invest in our fund, and I like it when people do their due diligence. It's your money. You should make sure it's getting invested wisely, that you have sound operators behind it. In part 10, I'm going to talk about another way you can make money without being actively involved in real estate. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.